A little bit late, but better late than never. I did just get home late myself, so that makes all the sense. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to choose our main three Umas. Top of the time zone, everybody. Welcome in. This is Fretty Jay here with USPN. As we're about to get underway with our champions meeting for the Aquarius Cup. If you're new to the channel, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. But this weekend's Aquarius Cup is going to be on the Tokyo Dirt. It's going to be 1,600 meters going to the left-hand side under sunny, firm conditions in the winter season. So now auto select here. We're going to choose auto select. It's going to give me this Taiki shuttle, which looks mid. 974, 902. I mean, it got a lot of skills, but I don't know how I feel about that. And then next up, we have El Condor. I don't know how I feel about this one. Yeah, I got somewhat of the spread, but Dirt and B? Are you kidding me? And then Ogre Cap over here. Ogre Cap. What do they have me on? Like, I know I have better Umas than this. Like, are they trying to make me lose? Let me go ahead and clear this out. Welcome in, everybody. Top of the time zone to you. Let's go ahead. Go ahead and share this. There we go. Jupern, appreciate you liking the live. Thank you so much. All right, so we're gonna select all the dirt racers. All right, and then we're gonna sort through rating. I mean, it's not gonna do much here, but this Haru. You tell me I didn't clutch a single El Condor. This is terrible. There's some kind of fault. In here, I'm not sure what to do here. I think this is what we have here. Let's go ahead and lock this in. Just for the funsies. I am not confident in this run whatsoever. But I will say that this is going to be interesting to say the least. given that I don't like any of these Umas. Like, there is some fault in some way, shape, or fashion. I'm not confident in this loadout. We'll see. I mean, I was trying to get anybody in, but unfortunately, it's basically all my hybrids right now. So that's what I'm dealing with. So let's go ahead and get our first match underway. I hope we don't get creamed. Now, the rules are you have to get 3 wins in round 1 to advance to Group A for round 2. Got a few S ranks in here. Oh, looks like we may not last here. I want to check out this one. Okay, that makes sense. 2 speed, 3 wit. I just wasn't getting enough. I will say that given the circumstances, if I'm not having a good time with this run, like, look at us, we're in the bottom right now. Like, we might have to call a whole audible to run this. Like, if this first iteration is us just 7, 8, and 9, then I am going to basically end the stream here, so that way we can get another run. Here we are with Smart Falcon at number 1. Looney's El Condor Pasa for the number 2. Meanwhile, our Taiki Shuttle is at the bottom. Alright, here we are. Late start by Taiki Shuttle. Everyone's activating their green skills. Meanwhile, we're currently doing fine. 4, 5, and 6. Ogre Cap leading the brunch. Someone already activating their Sparkly Stardom. Shifting gears activated by Ogre Cap. It's on activated by El Condor. Daring Strike. Trending to charge. Changing gears. Pace Chaser straightaways. Ogre Cap with the Hydrate. Meanwhile, Agnes Tachyon on the outside. Now settle to the back in the line. So far, so good. 4, 6, and 5. Taiki Shuttle currently in 4th. Ogre Cap 5th. El Condor 6th. Taiki Shuttle about to round the corner. Taiki Shuttle now about to activate her ult. And there we go. Taiki Shuttle making a move. Shooting for victory. Pace Chaser corner is activated by Ogre Cap. Taiki Shuttle still currently in 4th on the outside. And it looks like it's going to be all Smart Falcon. El Condor trying to move up this, but will stay in 2nd. And looks like Taiki Shuttle not happy with her performance. 7, 8, 9. Goodness gracious. That was disgusting. And so we're going to try again. Taiki Shuttle now the 4th favorite. El Condor the 5th favorite. And Ogre Cap the 8th. This could possibly be a short stream if this ends up being another 7, 8, 9. If I get another one, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna probably expedite this process. Welcome in, everybody. And here we are. Brain skills activated, center stage activated, and groundwork by Taiki Shuttle. Taiki Shuttle now moves up the front. Taiki Shuttle with the lead now. Ogre Cap currently 4th. El Condor currently now 4th. Ogre Cap 5th. Taiki Shuttle will drop down to 2nd. Ramp up activated by Ogre Cap, changing gears by Taiki Shuttle. Taiki Shuttle still currently in 2nd. Still in line, Mihono Bourbon currently in 3rd. Straight descent activated by Ogre Cap. Corner recovery activated by Ogre Cap. Tailhead high by Taiki Shuttle. And Ogre Cap's gonna activate her ult. The Festive Miracle. Here comes Ogre Cap. Ogre Cap now in 3rd. Ogre Cap now in 2nd. Ogre Cap now takes the lead from Taiki Shuttle. El Condor now moves up to 2nd. The crowd is now 1, 2, and 3. Taiki Shuttle now moving back. Now El Condor now moving to 1st. Now drop back to 2nd. Ogre Cap now in 3rd. New Ogre Cap now taking the lead. Ogre Cap with distance. Several lengths. Ogre Cap, our Ogre Cap is now going to move into 2nd. That was beautiful effort by Ogre Cap. Unfortunately, Ogre Cap is going to take the win. Ogre Cap is going to be 2nd. Taiki Shuttle moves the 5th. El Condor was right there at the end, but dropped back to 6th at the last moments. So, very disappointing effort there. So, we can have a burst of effort, but it's just a matter of whether or not we get some consistency. Because we can't get some consistency with Christmas Ogre Cap. So that's the big thing that's important. Taiki Shuttle currently the 4th favorite. Ogre Cap the 6th. El Condor the 5th. Welcome in, everybody. This is live on USPN. I'm Fretty Jay here for our Champions meeting. Mihono Bourbon looks great here. Wish it could be me. Wish I had a Mihono Bourbon. If she's not doing the M&M pose. And now here we are to race 3 on our first ticket here. Appreciate everybody for joining us here for round 1, day 1 of the Champions meeting. Also, Feral Sight, appreciate you for the follow. Mihono's very hard to make for dirt, so props to that guy. Absolutely. I was very I was trying to put anyone in dirt, but unfortunately, my last career, I was trying to get Biwa Haide, and I had the sparks ready and propped for both dirt and mile, but unfortunately, she just wouldn't get that mile spark, so that way they could both be at A rank. So it just ended up being a lost cause, and then I couldn't get a triple rainbow on speed for anything, and so it was a bit difficult there. Meanwhile, let's look at the leaderboard. We got Taiki Shuttle currently up front, Mihono Bourbon currently second, El Condor currently third, Ogre Cap in the back currently sixth. Taiki Shuttle just lost her spot to Mihono Bourbon. El Condor currently in third. Now Taiki Shuttle fighting back. Taiki Shuttle fighting back. El Condor now in third, trying to go in the middle. Here comes Ogre Cap. We got a Christmas Ogre Cap, another one coming in. Ogre Cap trying to hold on to the lead. Mihono Bourbon currently takes the lead. Taiki Shuttle drops the third. Here comes Agnes Digital, dusting everybody. And it looks like Agnes Digital will take that one. 3 lengths behind is Mihono Bourbon. And El Condor Pasa is going to be third. Meanwhile, goodness gracious, Ogre Cap, 9th place. Yikes forever. All right, so we will not move on to round Group A for round 2 in this race. So, very disappointing effort here. But we're definitely looking to... We might have to make some adjustments here. We definitely have to make some adjustments here, because the auto select did us dirty. So we're going to try to see if we can change our Umas. Oh, is your phone on Ico Fort Shield? Oh, comfort? Yes, I believe so. Well, it looks fine for me. I don't know if it's probably the filter for this effect. Oh, we're gonna actually move this a little bit. Yeah, there's a filter for i5, so I noticed it right away. Yeah, but like on my screen, because love your vids. Well, I thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think it's something dealing with it might be something dealing with the, because I'm using Meld Studio to capture things, so that's probably why you're seeing that. But I really do appreciate it. I really try my best to do this. I mean, this is basically my niche now, so for the time being. But here we go. We got Taiki Shuttle, the number 7th favorite in bracket 7th. I wish I had Super Lucky or Lucky 7 for this moment, but unfortunately that is not the case. We got El Condor Pasa, currently the in bracket 5, the 6th favorite. In a good mood. And then finally, our Christmas Ogre cap here, the 8th favorite. So this is not looking very good here. I appreciate the follow, Some. I appreciate. Did I pronounce that correctly? All right, here we go. We're locked in, currently live on USPN. Make sure you check us out on YouTube for full-length videos. Haru-dada! For the first time, we're going to see her in a race. Which I might bring out my Haru as well. But the problem with my Haru is that it's only a B. She only got a B in mile. And so that's the one thing I'm worried about. Another Christmas Ogre cap is here. Haru-dada, currently the number 2 favorite. And Taiki Shuttle, the number 7th, our featured ace here. We're about to be locked in underway. And they're off. Good start for all of our Umas. Taiki Shuttle going to go ahead and take the lead here. Whoa, I think I saw a debuff there. I'm not sure by who, but Taiki Shuttle is currently in the lead. A few paces ahead of Maruzensky. Superior heal activated by Ogre Cap. Taiki Shuttle currently in 6th. El Condor currently, Taiki Shuttle first. El Condor 6th. Ogre Cap 7th. Taiki Shuttle with a decent lead, but here comes another Taiki Shuttle, and looks like Ogre Cap is going to activate her ult. Ogre Cap is going to activate her ult in 7th place. Let's see if she'll be able to make up some ground. She already moves up to 6th, but Taiki Shuttle is now going to get passed by Ogre Cap. Christmas Ogre Cap now currently in 2nd. But can Taiki Shuttle proc the ult? Taiki Shuttle is proccing ult. Taiki Shuttle now in the lead. Ogre Cap is now 2nd. Taiki Shuttle now 6th. Ogre Cap now in 6th. Taiki Shuttle currently in the lead. Taiki Shuttle down to 2nd. Taiki Shuttle is going to gap the field. Haru in a charging in will take 2nd. Taiki Shuttle was there all the way, but unfortunately, she could not keep up as she will drop outside the top 5. Six, 7, 9. Very disappointing there. We have one last chance to get at least one win. And then after that, we're going to determine to see who are we going to take out and swap. Because so far, it's not looking good for us. Like, I'm not confident in any of our Umas right now. Taiki Shuttle is actually the number 1 favorite here. El Condor Pasa is currently the 6th favorite in bracket 5. And Ogre Cap over here is the 3rd favorite. Can Taiki Shuttle be the first one to get us a win here? As the first Uma for Team Fretty. We'll find out right now. This is going to be a big one. Agnes Digital, the number 3 favorite, while the undefeated Ogre Cap Team Chris S is second, while Taiki Shuttle is the number 1 favorite. We'll see what happens here. And here we are, late start by Taiki Shuttle. That might just ruin her, but she's going to take a commanding lead. Here comes El Condor, currently in third, not bad. Rushed by Ogre Cap. Meanwhile in 8th. Taiki Shuttle currently still ahead. El Condor currently in 6th, now drops to 7th. Ogre Cap is now going to be still in 8th, while El Condor finally moves up to 5th. Straight with way of depth activated by Ogre Cap. Ogre Cap on the inside. Taiki Shuttle still with the lead. Can she hold on to the lead? Straight descent activated by Ogre Cap. Professor of Curvature now activated for a few Umas. Ogre Cap is now going to activate her ult. That's probably the 3rd time we've seen her activate her ult. Still in 8th place now, moving up to 7th, to 6th now. Taiki Shuttle still holding on to the lead by a close margin. Here comes Taiki Shuttle. Everybody's dueling. Taiki Shuttle will now drop back to 3rd. Ogre Cap is now in the lead. The Christmas Ogre Cap, not ours. Ogre Cap is gonna move, and she will dominate this race. Our Taiki Shuttle is gonna probably stay in the top 5. And yeah, that was a very disappointing outcome. No wins on the board for that iteration. We get 10 carats for our efforts. Let's look at our runner history. Taiki Shuttle here. Didn't even place in all 5 matches. We're definitely going to put you on the chopping block. Our this Ogre Cap only got 1 second place. And El Condor, yeah. Basically, I'm looking at all 3 of y'all being dumpster. Because of basically how awful that was. Why did we not pick this one? Like, they totally threw here. I had plenty of better Umas here. Let's pick this one.
オグリキャップだ。みんなに最高の贈り物を届けよう。オグリキャップだ。みんなに最高の贈り物を届けよう。オグリキャップだ。みんなにオグリキャップだ。みんなに最高の贈り物を届けよう。オグリキャップだ。オグリキャップだ。みんなに最高の贈り物を届けよう。
Let's see who to pick right here.
Ogreキャップだ。みんなに最高の贈り物を。ネルコントル、ああ、ネルコントルパサ、よろしくお願いします。はい、ネルコントルパサ、よろしくお願いします。ダイワスカーレット、行くわ。ネルコントルパサ、よろしくお願いします。ネルコントルパサ、よろしくお願いします。
Let me figure out. Oh yeah, I already picked you and your buns. Let's see. Let's sort by date acquired. No, no, no. I don't know if that's worth the risk. Possibly. We'll try you. Skills, late surger. All right. This is gonna be our lineup. If this ends up being bad, then we're gonna have to do another career. I'll probably do that here on TikTok. If you want to check us out there, it's Fretty Jay. And now we're gonna go with our second attempt here. For round one, day one. Haru is currently the number 3 favorite. Taiki Shuttle, the number 8. Ogre Cap, the number 7. Let's hope for a good race. That's all we can hope for.
Umamusume たちが全身全霊をかけて臨みます。さあ、1番人気の紹介です。グランプリウマ娘3番オグリーキャップ、2番人気を紹介しましょう。グランプリウマ娘マヤのトップガン。
Jang got a tough crew to beat right now.
ハルウララ3番人気です。実力は間違いなく上位です。
Couple Harus in the building.
各ウマ娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。
And here we are. Great start for the Umas. Taiki Shuttle currently 4th. Now moving up to 3rd. Harurara currently in 6th. Ogre Cap currently 9th. Ramp up activated by Taiki Shuttle. Straightaway adept by Ogre Cap. Ogre Cap currently rushing. It's still in ninth. Taiki Shuttle now moving up to second. Straightaway recovery activated by Ogre Cap. Straightaway acceleration activated by Harurara. It's on by Harurara. Tailhead high and Professor of Curvature activated by Ogre Cap. Tailhead high now activated by Taiki Shuttle with changing gears and Professor of Curvature. Super duper climax activated by Harurara. Flowery maneuver activated by Mano Top Gun. Speed Star by Ogre Cap. Corner Connoisseur. Ogre Cap. Late Surger corners. Ogre Cap. Professor of Curvature. Ogre Cap. Meanwhile, our Ogre Cap is dead last. Taiki Shuttle moving to third. Two Ogre Caps in the lead, but Ogre Cap is going to take the win. Meanwhile, our Ogre Cap, nowhere to be seen. Welcome in, Dottie. Welcome in, Jamu. Thank you for following the hosts, liking the live as well. Haru places third. Taiki Shuttle fourth. Ogre Cap somehow finished seventh. Not a good first race for Ogre Cap. But it is what it is. Hopefully y'all doing wonderful today for this wonderful champions meeting. This is the Graded Leagues Aquarius Cup. Round 1 in the Tokyo Dirt. 1,600 meters on a left-handed track. In sunny, firm conditions on a winter season. Now we're about to go on to race 2. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube as we're about to be underway on our second race. Harurara is currently going to be the fourth favorite. This is actually probably the most speed I ever got out of Haru. Now to check the deck I used, this one, let's see. 1, 2, 3 speed, 1 guts, 2 wit. Taiki Shuttle in bracket 6 is the number 8th favorite. And in bracket 3, the 9th favorite, Ogre Cap here. Depending on how this series go, we might have to end this one to adjust. We probably won't do our next 2 races or 2 series, so that way we can have a better look at our Umas. And we're going to do this again on YouTube. Coverage starts 8 p.m. Eastern, only on USPN, so make sure y'all check us out. Harurara is currently the number 1 favorite. Agnes Digital is number 2. And our Haru is currently the number 4 favorite. And here we are. Late start by Haru. But she's indeed a late surger. Taiki Shuttle is going to rush to the front. This is unprecedented. Let's hope this doesn't hurt her. Meanwhile, Ogre Cap is currently 7th place right now. Haru currently up. Sardi switched up. Haru is now 7th. Ogre Cap 8th. It's on, activated. Straightaway acceleration by Harurara. Rushing Gale activated by Ogre Cap. Meanwhile, Ogre Cap is going to be on the outside with Ogre Cap. Hanging Tough in 7th place. Taiki Shuttle still in the lead with first. El Condor currently 2nd and 3rd. Here comes Haru with the super duper climax. Restoration restored. Haru drops back to 9th. Taiki Shuttle currently still in the lead. Taiki Shuttle just gets slingshotted by El Condor. Taiki Shuttle might be dropping like a rock. This is all El Condor. Wow. Taiki Shuttle had that lead for 3/4 of the race, but could not finish with that last burst. 8th and 9th by Ogre Cap. And, sorry, Ogre Cap finishes 5th. Taiki Shuttle 8th. Haru 9th. What a bummer. And here we are. Looks like we're going to be on the outermost brackets. Haru is actually the #1 favorite this time. Taiki Shuttle the 7th. And Ogre Cap the 8th. We'll see what happens here. Welcome in, everybody. This is now race 3 of this series for the Champions meeting. This is round 1 of the Aquarius Cup. This is a must-win if you want to be able to start to get 3 straight in order to move on to Group A for round 2. If not, we'll have to do another ticket to get there.
不満か2番人気はこの子2大ダート戦覇者スマートファルコン威風堂々とスタートを待つのはこの馬娘2大ダート戦覇者8番春うらら1番人気です火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました
Great start for all the Umas. Let's see what happens here as we get everybody settled in. Ogre Cap is currently 5th. Taiki Shuttle is going to move up to 2nd. Fighting for 2nd. Currently in 3rd right now. Here's a live look at Ogre Cap. Taiki Shuttle is on the outside. Now in 2nd. She won't be able to activate her ult in 2nd, so she needs to drop back to 3rd, but she keeps fighting for 2nd. Harurara is going to activate her ult. Taiki Shuttle now taking the lead. Taiki Shuttle on the outside taking the lead. Haru currently in 8th. Taiki Shuttle drops a couple of spots now. Ogre Cap now in the lead. Ogre Cap currently the lead and will win it. And Haru here stealing the show, despite not even placing podium. will place top 5, and Ogre Cap and Taiki Shuttle drops back in the pack. Goodness gracious. I don't think nobody would have predicted that, but here we are. So now this is just for the carrots at this point. All right. Ogre Cap and Haru going to be in bracket 6th and 7th. You know, Taiki Shuttle going to be bracket 9th as the 5th favorite. What's going to be the question here is, can we get a win? At least one. Haru seems to be the only one that's making a promise here. Everybody else has been very hit or miss of lately, and I'm not a big fan of it. And here we are for race 4. All right, Maruzensky, the number 1, Haru, the number 2, ours is number 4. Let's see how well we do here. Late start by Taiki Shuttle and Ogre Cap. Taiki Shuttle will settle for 3rd. Maruzensky currently in the lead. El Condor Pasa currently 2nd. Ogre Cap currently 7th. Now move up to 6th. Taiki Shuttle 3rd. Haru 5th. Haru drops back to 5th. Ogre Cap currently 6th. Taiki Shuttle trying to hold on to 3rd. Taiki Shuttle, will she be able to activate her ult? She's a bit behind with the leaders trying to run away here. Taiki Shuttle now activating her ult. Here we go. Can she make up the ground? Haru's gonna activate her ult. Haru trying to make up ground. Taiki Shuttle now caught up with Maruzensky. Here comes Taiki Shuttle trying to hold on, trying to overtake El Condor. Taiki Shuttle trying to close in. Taiki Shuttle. Haru gets there, but Haru's gonna take 2nd over Taiki Shuttle. Let's see if she finishes 3rd. Maruzensky is actually going to take 3rd. All right. That is not good. All right, we got one more chance to make something out of this run. Otherwise, we're going to have to do another career. Welcome in, everybody. Doing the first day of round 1 for the Aquarius Cup. Appreciate y'all for checking us out here on the USPN on TikTok and on YouTube. Taiki Shuttle and Haru, currently the 2 and the 3. Gonna be the final race here. Unfortunately, I'm a bit exhausted, so this might be the final one of the night. We're going to talk about this a bit more later. Really do appreciate y'all for coming out here tonight. Really means a lot. Here we are on the Tokyo Dirt for 1600 meters. Going counterclockwise.
晴れ渡る空の下行われる東京レース場ダート1600アクエリアス杯9人の馬娘たちが挑みます。さあ、一番人気の勝負。
El Condor is number 1. As we're going to see our 2 and 3 right here.
8番待機シャトル2大ダート戦覇者春うらら3番人気です。下克上は起こりうるのか。私が一番期待している馬娘気合い入れてほしいですね。ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。
And here we are. We got Wedding Air Groove in the building. And Fantasy Grass Wonder. Taiki Shuttle is going to currently move up to 3rd. El Condor going to take a commanding lead. Taiki Shuttle currently rushed. That's going to hurt our stamina. Ogre Cap currently in view. Our Ogre Cap is currently 5th. Our Harurara currently 6th, side by side with Ogre Cap. Harurara currently in 5th. Taiki Shuttle in 2nd. And here we go, Taiki Shuttle whipping around the corner. Haru activating her ult. Straightaway acceleration by Harurara. Taiki Shuttle getting debuffed. She's going to drop the 3rd. Haru now in 3rd. Taiki Shuttle dropped the 6th. Haru on the outside. Ogre Cap now activating her ult. Can she hang on? El Condor is going to take this one. But it looks like Ogre Cap's going to be 2nd, Haru 3rd. We're going to go winless for 2 series. That's truly unfortunate. But Ogre Cap 2nd, Haru 3rd. What happened to Taiki Shuttle? Taiki Shuttle will place 6th. Whoa! All right, another 10 carats. So now let's look at our runner history here. Really upsetting that we couldn't get this Haru to, this Taiki Shuttle to work. Just kept losing stamina pretty fast. Well, I don't think Kenai works with that one. Ogre Cap currently 2nd. Haru currently in 3rd a couple of times. So yeah, that will do it for... We still have 2 more entries left, but we're gonna decide to train a little bit more before we use those last 2, and those are gonna be offline. But I thank you all for coming out. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Really do appreciate it. Ring the notification bell so you get all info on our Umamusume content, whatever content you prefer. If you're checking out on TikTok, this is my VTuber channel. So if you want to check us out on the Purple app where we do other games, we'll be, our name is Fretty VT. So make sure y'all check us out there. Spelled just like the Freddy here. And yeah, I appreciate y'all so much. And as always, I'm Fretty Jay. Y'all have a good day and a better tomorrow. And